There may be some people who say that theater doesn't teach you anything important. I have something to say to those people. I made a little bit of a list of all the things that I have noticed that theater teaches.
Confidence, bravery, communication, to control body and voice, how to express what you feel, listening, focus, making choices, taking risks, interview skills, coping with rejection, nonverbal communication, human nature, text analysis, teamwork, storytelling, to be directable, leadership, preparation, commitment, timing and the importance of timing, how to speak clearly, presentation, respecting yourself, respecting the process, critique, aesthetic valuing, how to give criticism, supporting and cheering on others, leaving problems at the door, professionalism, problem solving, memorization, use and develop your imagination, respect others' ideas, public speaking, interpersonal communication, improvisation, confidence to face the unknown, quick thinking, acceptance of others, acceptance of one's best efforts, trial and error, focus on the whole, seeing the big picture, learning to trust others.
And there's just a few that I came up with off the top of my head. So if anybody ever comes to you and says that theater is a waste of your time, show them this video. And you can translate these skills to any job. Some jobs you can get in the theater industry. There's in a theater, you can be an actor, director, producer. You can be a manager, stage manager. You can be on the financial end of things, the publicity side of things. You can also get a job in film, doing the same type of things, producing, directing, acting, working backstage, rigging, doing sound, doing lighting, being a technician, being a carpenter. You can, as far as stagecraft goes, you can be a teacher. You can teach stagecraft. You can teach lighting, sound, carpentry. You can teach all these things. All right, let's get a little deep here. What is theater? Okay, in order to have theater, you only need two things. And can you guess what those things are? You're not talking back. That's because this is a video and it's a one-way. Okay, you only need two things, and the two things are you need a performance and you need an audience. So you don't need a stage, you don't need seating, you don't need a big, enclosed theater. You just need a performance and an audience. It could be one person performing, one person watching. And you have theater. Some people may go as far as to say that it needs to be done on purpose as well, intentionally. All right. Otherwise, you can say that theater is happening all around us. When somebody is doing something and somebody else is watching them, then there's theater right there. Somebody is doing something, and that's entertaining me. So theater is always around. But you may say that, well, that's too much theater, and for our purposes, theater needs to be done intentionally. This person is purposely entertaining or performing, and this person is purposely watching, knowing that that person is watching, and now we have theater. So where can theater be done in that case? Anywhere, right? And what do you need? Do you need lighting, sound, props, costumes? No. You don't need it to have theater. Those things enhance the experience and help to tell the story. Okay, moving along. The director's job is to tell the story. A lot of people have confusion when it comes to, well, what exactly is the director's purpose and his job? Well, it's to tell the actors what to do. It's to write the story. Well, no, they're not the writer of the story. That's the playwright's job, right? So the director's job is to tell the story, except that he's not going to be up there on the stage. He's going to use his actors, his sound designers, his technicians, the stage crew, the stage manager. He's going to use these people to tell his story. He's going to take the story that he didn't write, or he may have written it. He may be also the playwright. Sometimes he is, but he's not always. He may take this play and read the story and get to know it so well that in his own way he's going to tell it, using all the resources he has. Where can theater happen? We talked about that. It can happen anywhere, but Usually, theater as we know it happens in New York on Broadway when it's a big hit. It happens in our communities. Community theater happens in our schools. It can happen anywhere. How do we do theater? We need to have a play script written out. We don't need to, but that's typically how it's done. We need to have story. We need to learn about story structure, beginning, middle, and end. Character arcs, how the character changes from beginning to end. We need to have a medium of some kind to tell. So we need to have some kind of way of getting the story out to people. So there's different types of stages and venues. So we'll learn about what venues are. There are different genres, which is a category. Musicals, plays, romance, science fiction, action. Why do we do drama? Now here's where it gets really deep. Why do we do drama? Okay, the main reason we do drama, if you take away, well, let's say, here's the main reason we do theater. If you strip away everything and the bare bones of why anyone would get together and even why theater even exists is for entertainment. It's the reason why we have, why we all go to sporting events, is to be entertained when it comes down to it. The reason why we go to any venue and sit there and watch something is mainly for entertainment. So the main purpose of theater underneath is the desire to be entertained. But why we do drama is to explore the human condition. So if you want to get a little bit deeper into it, we have a play, and that play, that story, is going to be about something, and what themes and what exploration about the human that goes on a journey through it, through that story, is gonna change from beginning to end. It's gonna have all kinds of human emotions, and we're gonna explore how that person acts and thinks, and what happens when you put obstacles in his way of him trying to achieve a certain goal. And we get to see a little bit more into the human condition and how we are. Theater, as we know it today, started in Greece, so a lot of the ways that we produce theater will stem from that. The first actor was Thespis. We used to chant, or they used to chant their stories in big choruses instead of the way you see today with people acting the stories out. They used to just chant and tell the stories together in big choral singing called DITHYRAMBS. And instead of DITHYRAMBS now, we have actors. And Thespis was the first actor to step out of the chorus and say, instead of singing about this character, I will become this character. And everyone was like, what? Say what? And he's like, yeah. So instead of just singing about this man, why don't I come out and speak as this man? They're like, oh, you're going to act as him. Yes, I'll be the first actor. My name is Thespis. So now everyone in theater is a thespian. And there you have it. And now your favorite thing. We're going to take a little quiz. Hey, it's just to make sure that you watch the video, that you learn a little something, you know what to expect this semester, and I can't wait to meet you guys.